Congratulations, Ocean View Christian Academy, class of 2020. What a year to remember. Definitely one like none other. Leading into the school year, the Lord impressed upon us the need to challenge our students to see the world the way God sees the world. This led us to a passage in the Bible from Hebrews chapter 12, which states, "Let us also lay aside every weight and sin which clings so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith." And so our school-wide theme was decided, 2020 Vision, Looking to Jesus. Having 2020 vision does not necessarily mean you have perfect vision. It simply indicates the sharpness or clarity of vision at a distance. From a distance, all indicators were that this school year would be like most others for our senior class. A year filled with memories unique to 12th grade students. What we could not see or anticipate, however, was the impact COVID-19 would have on education and society as a whole. Despite the many obstacles and unfortunate loss of some senior activities, our graduates chose to be overcomers. They chose not to simply survive, but to thrive amidst difficult circumstances. We now clearly see that through all of this, the mighty hand of God has been working through OVCA and in the lives of our seniors. They have laid aside every weight and run the race with endurance, looking to Jesus. Given the opportunity, each graduate could speak to the craziness of their senior year. And at this time, we'll hear from two members of the class, this year's Salutatorian and Valedictorian. After which, we'll hear the class of 2020 give thanks to those who have helped support them along their journey, those who have endeavored to purpose their hearts and minds.
Faculty, family, and friends, thank you for coming together with us, the class of 2020, to commemorate our graduation. My name is Shielda Sana, and I am humbled to stand before you and proclaim that yes, we made it. We have made it to the end of high school, and it is an honor for me to present our class to those who have supported us throughout these past 4 years. When I reflect upon the journey of the class of 2020, I believe that our success was built off of struggle and sacrifice, two words that may be meaningless to some while sobering to others. This is evident in some of us, whether hurriedly skimming our textbooks before an exam or pushing until the very last second of an athletic contest. For others, it was in the comfort of our own homes, where anxieties crept in the silence of the night, and when our own stress threatened to eat us alive. Even now, with the abrupt end to our senior year, we continue to learn from struggle and sacrifice. We have learned from every fall and every step taken thereafter. And now, we have grown closer and resilient. Although the class of 2020 has experienced loss, we have overcome and can see the value of what we have gained. It is for these lessons we are grateful and give thanks. We were not alone in this, however. We must not forget the struggle and sacrifice our families have made to get us where we are today. We must not forget the effort our teachers have put in to have us here right now. Whether it was providing a meal, hearing their cheers in the crowd, or an embrace after a long day, we would not be here without the support from the adults around us. I, along with the rest of our graduating class, thank all of the fathers, mothers, teachers, and faculty involved in our lives. As I speak these words, I can't help recalling the faces of everyone I had the pleasure of sharing time with at OVCA. To the remaining student body, it was a joy to get to know you all. It was an honor to support you throughout the exciting, yet sometimes stressful days of high school, and to be part of the crowd during games. It was a joy to hear you speak and watch you learn how to use your voice when people needed to be heard. It was a blessing to share this experience with you, and I am so proud of how far you all have come. I am blessed to have known you during our time together, and I assure you, this sentiment is shared with everyone in my class. In conclusion, I believe that the Lord has allowed us to journey down this path for a reason. Furthermore, I believe that everything we have been through together will lead to fruitfulness in the future, amongst our peers, in the workplace, and in the homes we make for ourselves. To quote Romans 8:28, we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose. To the class of 2020, and all who hear me now, let us choose to be encouraged and press on. Our 4-year high school journey has come to an end, yet a new journey begins for each of us, and we are prepared to step out in faith. Thank you for being here for our graduating class. And now, I invite you all to celebrate with us a new beginning.
Hello, my name is Sabrina Smith. Dear class of 2020, 4 years ago, we began high school as frail little freshmen who felt invincible, and we never envisioned it all leading to this point. But we're here, and we did it. Let's be real. If there were ever a class to graduate in the middle of a pandemic, it would be us. Now, the world is undoubtedly hurting, and to be able to be here today is truly a blessing we should not take for granted. I want to thank each parent and family member, because not only did you sacrifice so much for us to be here today, but you had to deal with seeing us even more every day. I want to thank each teacher and staff member that has helped us throughout high school. Your love for us is something we do not question, and your desire to see us succeed is something that has made each of us better. To my classmates, you are all a part of history. The class of 2020 will always be remembered. I think it's fair to say many people have felt like the best parts of their senior year were taken in an instant. And we have been sad that we don't get to experience a traditional graduation with all of our friends and family. Our senior year wasn't robbed from us, it just looked different. We spent 3/4 of our senior year together on this campus. And let me remind you, we had some good memories. Some of us went indoor skydiving. We got to go downtown to the library and convinced our teacher to let us stop at Chick-fil-A before returning to school. And some of us went to Catalina. We attempted to have a senior prank at retreat, and we got tacos El Gordo after the homecoming game. Oh, and who can forget our breakfast together that ended up with us buying pumpkins to give to Mr. Smith and the office, and Miss Medina scaring us with her Spanish quiz. We made memories with each other from filming our Bible projects, making piñatas in Spanish class, and getting out of English work. Some experienced and some heard about the story of Mr. Williams doing chemistry and calculus and not having it end so well. We were blessed by Mr. Senna for trying and often forgetting to do senior day. And Mr. Smith, we might have never donated for your podium, but you did get a new one. Oh, and Mrs. Collins, we never got our water day. Now, these are just some of the good memories. Individually, we all had days where we felt defeated. We had sleepless nights and nights filled with tears. We doubted ourselves and our abilities many times. We felt frustrated with teachers, friends, and ourselves more times than we can count. We learned to love others and we learned heartbreak of all types. But we learned pain in a new way on March 13th. We learned the pain of not getting one last real goodbye and being able to hug each other. We struggled with the idea that we wouldn't get to go on our senior mission trip, grad night, or our rehearsal dinner, but we still made memories. They just looked different. I remember sitting in the family area and watching each of my brothers give speeches, take a flower to my mom, come down and hug me, and walk across the stage for their diploma. I would be lying if I said it didn't hurt me to know that I won't get the same experience. But struggles in life are inevitable. You have dreams and a vision for your future that can all be changed in an instant. The world is waiting in anticipation for a press conference or news headline that says the best news. Just like you felt so much was taken on March 13th, so much was given. You see, it truly is about perspective. Yes, spending 11 weeks so far in quarantine has not been easy, but I'm thankful that it has given me the opportunity to spend more time with my family before leaving for college. One thing I've learned during all of this is that life is what you make of it. These past 2.5 months have taught each of us different things. As we go into the next chapter of our life, we have to be intentional about our actions. We must challenge ourselves, take risks, and step out of our comfort zone. Tomorrow is never promised, so live every day to the fullest. Live right now. You have been given breath by God, and He has called you to live. So that means even when it's hard or different, you are able to make the best out of a circumstance. In the story of Esther, Mordecai says to her, "Who knows whether you have not come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" To my classmates and fellow peers, I don't know why we are going through all of this, but I know that God has called us for greatness, and He is faithful. You are each at a point in your life that God has called you to be at. In such a time as now, how will you live for Christ? And to everyone graduating today or in the future, never be afraid to fail. In fact, chase failure, because in your failure, you will be your weakness, and in your weakness, God's strength will be most evident in you. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, "But He said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me.'" We must remember that in order to be able to fail, you must show up, do your part, and leave the outcome to God. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace. May His favor be upon you in 1,000 generations. May His presence go before you, behind you, and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you in the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going. In your weeping and rejoicing, He is for you. May you always remember that there is a King who deeply loves you and will be there to help you succeed. Congratulations, class of 2020. We still did it.
Each school year, we recognize students for outstanding achievement in the classroom, extracurricular performance, as well as community service and Christian character. Those awards have already been given, but at this time we'd like to give special recognition to some of our seniors through partnerships we have at Ocean View Christian Academy. The first being the National Honor Society. Those students who meet prescribed criteria and have been inducted into the OVCA charter membership of the National Honor Society are Shield Asana, Grace Sepulveda, and Sabrina Smith. The Ashley's Angels Award is an annual scholarship available to 12th grade female students at Ocean View Christian Academy. Students must hold a minimum 3.0 cumulative grade point average and submit an application which includes an essay outlining outreach participation, future goals, and their persistence and faith amid challenges as they trust God for their future. This year, Taylor Whitelaw and Sabrina Smith have been selected as award recipients and will be receiving $750 scholarships. The Patriot Spirit Award is given in memory of Matthew Hawley and is given to OVCA seniors who have exhibited outstanding Christian leadership, academics, church and community service, as well as patriotism. This year, the Hawley family has sponsored 2 award recipients, Joshua Fu and Darcy Davis, who will each receive a $500 cash award. The Andrews Bryant Perseverance Award is sponsored by the Andrews family and is in recognition of a student's perseverance through difficult life challenges. This year, a $500 scholarship will be awarded to one senior. The Journey Award is in recognition of families who have allowed us to partner with them along the entirety of their educational journey to this point. That's all grades, kindergarten through 12th grade at OVCA, which is truly amazing. The class of 2020 Journey Award recipients are Grace Sepulveda and Sabrina Smith. And finally, each year the faculty selects an overall student of the year at each grade level. This year's 12th grade student of the year is Sabrina Smith. So now we celebrate the class of 2020 as they give thanks to those who help support them along their journey, those who have endeavored to purpose their hearts and minds.
my name is Shield Asana. Looking back at my years at Ocean View, I realize I've been blessed by the people around me. God has blessed me with an amazing opportunity and community, and I am so grateful for each of you. Mom, Dad, thank you so much for all the care you've given me. I appreciate all the sacrifices you've had to make, and I admire both of you so much. Thank you for pushing me in the right direction, and I hope I continue to make you proud. Chanel, thank you for all the smiles and never-ending laughter. I love you so much, and I'll always be your best friend. To my family in the Philippines, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Mahal ko kayong lahat. To my lunch table, I love you guys. I hope you all fare well in the future and know that I'll always be there for you. To Mr. and Mrs. Williams, Mr. and Mrs. Andrews, Mr. Smith, and Mr. Crosby, thank you for supporting me throughout the school years. I'm so grateful for your guidance and for all the lessons I've learned from you. And to everyone who is listening, thank you so much for being a part of my life.
Hi, my name is Alejandro Cano. There's so little time and so much I'd like to say in giving thanks to those who made my journey through high school possible. First of all, I want to give thanks to God because without Him, nothing is possible. He is my rock. To my parents, thank you for your love and support. Although it was a big sacrifice to put me in a private school, I know in the end, it'll all be worth it. To my friends from school that have always been there for me throughout these years. To my friends from church for always believing in me, loving me, laughing and crying with me. We have made so many great memories. Thank you for the staff at OVCA for giving their best and for loving us. Thank you all for everything.
Hi, my name is Darcy Davis. First, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength to push through this year. My parents, who have been supporting me and guiding me to success, allowing me to achieve. Knowing I have made it this far only makes me excited for the future plans God has in store for me.
Hi, my name is Jose Delgado. I would like to thank God for bringing me here to the United States and to OVCA. This opportunity has allowed my heart to be touched by amazing staff members, teachers, and friends. I would like to thank my mom for always being there for me and for always having my back. Her never-ending love, support, and sacrifice have allowed me to focus on school and do my best. She has carried my burdens and loved me with every inch of her being. I would like to thank my dad for giving me the opportunity to study here in the United States and for caring about me. He always makes me laugh and teaches me valuable life lessons. Finally, I would like to thank my grandparents for calling me every week to see how I was doing, give me a little escape from all the stress in my life, and always support me no matter what. Thank you all so much.
Hi, my name is Nathan Hippolito. OVCA has given me memories, lessons, and connections that I will never forget. I want to thank Mrs. Andrews for the insight she has given me starting out my first year attending the academy, and Mr. Neff for teaching me how to play baseball. I would also like to thank Mr. Smith for being a supportive teacher and a mentor to me throughout the years. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents for allowing me to attend an amazing school, as well as the faculty behind it. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15:13.
Hi, my name is Justin Martinez. Sometimes you may face rigorous paths in your flight, but keeping true to yourself, your ideas will continue to live on for more years to come. I would like to thank those who have looked farther than what meets the eye, and those who have stepped out of the learning boundary to see the bigger picture. The best way to fight for yourself is to be open. Our progress will produce results one day. Thank you to my family for your love and support. Class of 2020, we now step into the unknown that is ahead of us.
I would like to thank to my family, all the faculty at Ocean View, and of course God. Without you, these days will not be possible. Thank you for all your love and support. You have helped me to achieve this day.
Hi, my name is Paulina Ortiz. I would like to start off by giving thanks to my mom. Mom, you are my #1 supporter in anything I put my mind to. Whenever I'm going through a difficult time, you're always there for me and willing to give me a hug. You have been there during my worst moments and definitely my best. So thank you, Mom, for always cheering me on from the stands and everywhere else I go. Dad, thank you for supporting me, just as much as my mom does. I understand that you cannot be both at school and at work, but I want you to know that I always know you are giving me 100%. Your hard work has provided me the opportunities that I have and admire you so much for helping me to achieve my dreams. I'm also thankful for my brother Hayed for making my life easier. You always support me, even when I had late softball games, and never complained. Thank you for being understanding, and I pray that you have a great success in life. Finally, I would like to say thank you to OVCA. This school has helped me in 2 ways that I will always be thankful for. The first is making me grow as a Christian and in my walk with the Lord. The second is giving me another family, and even though my peers and I will head down different paths in our lives, we will always be connected to each other like a family, and I have OVCA to thank for that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ngọc, Andrea Fan. First of all, I would like to send my sincerest and deepest thanks to God, to my family, and to all of the school staff and the teachers for teaching and guiding me to finish strong today. Studying in America for 2 years is not a long time, but it is enough for me to know where I am, what I want, and if my decisions are right or wrong. With the strain and the faith God has given me throughout my journey, the encouragement from my parents, the dedicated instruction from the teachers, the sharing and helping from friends, I have gradually grown up. The fear in my first day has turned into a solid belief, the belief that I would pursue my dreams and become a useful person for society. Most importantly, however, the belief in being a true follower of Jesus, to share His glory, to obey Him, and to be able to do things that God calls me to do no matter what the circumstance. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Joshua Fu. As we get ready to turn our tassels and move on to the real world, I would like to recognize people who are important to me. First, my parents for being there and supporting me through all my life and years in school. I would like to thank my friends for being there and taking me in like family, even when it was my first year as a freshman here. I would like to thank the staff for teaching me all this knowledge and my coaches for allowing me to show the world who I am athletically. Finally, I would like to thank God for being there even when times were tough. The verse I chose is Joshua 1:9, which says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go."
Hi, my name is Grace Sepulveda. First, I'd like to thank God for being always faithful and helping me get all the way here, to the end, and to where I am today. It's been a long road, but He's taught me something through every part of it. I'd then like to thank my mom, dad, brother, sister, grandma, and grandpa on both sides, all of my extended family, and the friends who might as well be. Thank you for supporting me and continually all these years, showing me what it's like to be surrounded by people who love you. There are too many precious moments I've shared with all of you to ever mention them all, but I'll certainly keep them close to my heart. I'd like to also thank my teachers and all the school's faculty. You guys really rock, and I hope you know that. Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." If there's one thing I'm sure I've learned and know with all my heart, it's that peace can be found in Christ in even the worst of situations. Ocean View, thank you for all the amazing things you've taught me over the last 13 years.
Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. The time I spent here in San Diego, away from my home and family in Korea for 2.5 years, was gracious. I thank my parents for supporting my overstudying financially and mentally. Also, I'm so grateful that I met all of the students here at Ocean View, as well as my host family, friends, church members, and school staff members in the United States. It was a miracle that God led me to this place and that I'm now a graduate of OVCA.
Hi, my name is Sabrina Smith. Wow, this day actually happened. First, I want to thank God for getting me to where I am today. I want to thank Him for every moment He pushed me out of my comfort zone and every struggle that He helped me through. I'm so thankful for His love because without it, I wouldn't be who I am today. I want to thank my incredible family for being my biggest supporters. Mom and Dad, you guys are my rock and my best teachers, and I am not ready to leave you guys. Thank you for teaching me how to keep fighting my battles even when I was convinced I couldn't, and for bringing me to a school that loves God so much. Joshua, Daniel, and Michael, you have all been my best friends and helped me to laugh when I felt like crying. Thank you guys for being the most encouraging and loving people I know. To all my teachers, you guys are incredible. You believed in me when I didn't, and you cared for me like family. OVCA is a better place because of you all. My favorite verse is Philippians 1:9-11. So this is my prayer, that your love will flourish and that you will not only love much, but well. Learn to love appropriately. You need to use your head and test your feelings so that your love is sincere and intelligent, not sentimental gush. Live a lover's life, circumspect and exemplary. A life Jesus will be proud of, bountiful in fruits from the soul, making Jesus Christ attractive to all, getting everyone involved in the glory and praise of God.
Hi, my name is Matthew Tech. Looking back at my time at OVCA, I can see the many blessings that God has given me. He has blessed me with parents that made it a priority to send me to the school, and I'm so grateful to them. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being by my side whenever I've needed you. God has also blessed me with wonderful relationships and great friends at OVCA. I would also like to thank my lunch table plus Victor, Carla, and Jose for being such good friends. I would also like to thank all my coaches and teachers for supporting me throughout the years at school. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Daniel Villegas. My life hasn't been perfect, but none of our lives are. You see, that's what God does. He puts things in our life that maybe we're not ready for, but they're for our own good. These are the things that should not push us away from Him, but causes us to grow closer to Him. I would say that I don't call the bad things in my life bad things. I call them blessings in disguise, because God uses those things to make me stronger as a person. So I thank God for the blessings. I also thank God for family and friends. They are the ones who have supported me and pushed me to make it to this point. Thank you so much for caring.
Hi, my name is Taylor Whitelaw. I would like to begin by thanking God for everything that He does for me. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for Him. Next, I would like to thank my mom and Lonnie. I would like to thank my mom for putting me in good private schools my whole life and now helping me get into and through college. I couldn't have done it without her tremendous love and support. I would like to thank Lonnie for being there for me and helping me with anything I've needed throughout my entire life. I would also like to thank all of my friends and classmates. Thank you for all of the laughs, adventures, and memories. Finally, I would like to thank the faculty at OVCA. Thank you for truly caring about each and every one of your students, including me. To my classmates, I realized how much I'm going to miss seeing you guys every day when our last 2 months of senior year got taken from us. Remember that through every trial in life, God is with you. I love all of you, and I can't wait to see what God has planned for you.
Hi, my name is Xiaowen Wendy Xu. I want to thank those 3.5 years in OVCA. Time passed quickly and we finally graduated. Thanks to my parents who always accompany me. Thanks to my teachers and classmates for their help. Thanks to myself and thanks God. There are many possibilities in the future. I hope all of us will not give up and fight for those possibilities. Happy graduation, OVCA.
Once again, let me congratulate the class of 2020. The administration, faculty, and staff at Ocean View Christian Academy pray God's blessing and favor upon you as you seek His leading. Jeremiah 29, verses 11 through 13 tell us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." Graduates, take the next step on the path that God has laid for you, with your hearts and minds passionately purposed to courageously move forward for His glory.